Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Assassin's Creed Rogue, grabbing the Trotter achievement. This is to finish 17 of the naval contract missions. Now, you should have been taught how to do this in the main game. Essentially what this is it's the mini game from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Revelations, like the Mediterranean defense, which got changed to the Naval Campaign in AC4. But now there is a revamped version of this. So what you want to do is you want to head into the captain's quarters of your ship and then head in here and then interact with the table in the middle. Basically what you do is you send ships out on trading missions in order to get more resources and stuff, and this achievement is to do 17 of these missions. And there's 33 total, so you're playing about half of the campaign or so. And if you remember from AC4, basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that the trade route is safe. If it's not, if it's in the risky, dangerous, or treacherous, what you need to do is you need to play these Pokemon-esque mini games where you send your ships to battle the other ships and then try to reduce the route danger to safe. Once it's safe, you can send a ship on to the place, make sure it's repaired and all that stuff. You should have a pretty good understanding on how to do this game if you're trying to attempt this achievement, I assume. So what you're here for is probably a better way to do this more quickly. And the cool thing is you can take your Xbox offline and you can actually move the clock up. So once you send a ship on its way to a mission, it will take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour and a half to complete it. So it's kind of like in State of Decay or AC4 where you have real life clock maintenance that you have to work with. But the cool thing about 360 games is you can take your console offline, move the clock up manually, and save yourself a lot of work. So just do that for the first bunch of missions, and once you load up the game, you should get your mission complete, even though you've only waited a few minutes in reality. And you just want to keep doing that until you get up to 16. You need to do your last mission online, though, so you actually only have to wait an hour. So it's a lot of back and forth. You will be jumping into the game, fiddling around with your ships, and then going back to your dashboard, going into your settings, tweaking the clock, coming back, and rinsing and repeating until you get most of the missions done. So what I recommend doing is constantly playing until you hit 16 out of 33. Once you get to 16, you just want to plug in your Ethernet cable again and make sure the time's all right, and then actually play mission 17. So a few prerequisites to this achievement. You need to have a couple of strong ships on hand, because after mission 12 or so, the game gets pretty tough since you're sending your ships over to Africa and the lower parts of South America, and you're going to need some man-of-wars. So I recommend just stocking up on 3 man-at-wars and then keeping them repaired every now and again. Doing this at the end of the game so you have a bunch of money you can spend on the repairs. The cool thing about this compared to AC4 is you can use your money that you've earned in-game rather than a different set of money. And that's pretty much it. That's just some basic advice and tips on how to get through this as efficiently as possible. Get your 3 man-at-wars. Make sure you play this offline to get it done quickly. This would normally take probably like a day to do in real life, but using this little trick, you can get this done in just under 2 hours. So make sure you do all of that. And here we are on the final day and just repeating the same method. So I just showed you like pretty much that method right there for that one day as an example. As you can see, it took a total of about 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how many times you have to send your ships into battle. Here we are, we're at 16 out of 33 on the last day. So instead of doing the trick, we are actually going to play this mission. So what we're going to do here is go back to the main menu, making sure that game saves, and then we're going to plug the Ethernet cable back in and reconnect to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network or whatever you're playing this on. So then what we're going to do is we're going to hop back into the map and then actually send our ship along its merry way, and this mission will take 51 minutes. So you can take this time to take a nap or do the dishes, plan a bank robbery or something like that. But whatever you decide to do, once you come back after the hour, you want to head back to your map and get your goodies, but more importantly, you should get your achievement. So make sure you do that last mission online in order for it to count. You'll get your timestamp too, so don't worry about that. There's the achievement, 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.